Okay, so I feel like you may have made some type of sacrifice way before it was due, way before it was time, right? Because three cards that I went ahead and picked before starting pressing record. The first one says an opportunity disguised as an inconvenience will lead to financial gain. And I really feel like the sacrifice that you made, it may have something to do with like your normal spending habits. You may have really pulled back with your spending habits, changed, I guess, what you focus on. Like maybe if you were really big into like having the latest and greatest, the newest car, the biggest house, or like maybe that was like the path that you were on before. And it's almost like something, some type of inconvenience, right? Whether sorry, but well, or not sorry, because it feels like this is going to be something like a really big opportunity, or something is going to pay off in the end, even if it has been a struggle. But it seems like, maybe someone either like lost their job, someone may have like lost a major relationship, or like where maybe you guys were splitting bills, or like that could be like a roommate type situation where like you were splitting the cost. I'm hearing something about the cost to be the boss. You could have left like some lavish lifestyle in the past, but not really because you just really really wanted to. It's like there's something that happened that made you feel like you had to. And it feels like, or maybe it has felt like it has been for not like, maybe you feel like you've made a mistake or something, but I feel like things are about to slowly be revealed as to why this took place, or why why there was this. I'm seeing like the tower, like why there was this sudden upheaval, I guess, with that tower in your life, and these changes took place. So it says an opportunity disguised as an inconvenience will lead to financial gain. The next one says your patience with money will be tested, but discipline will lead to a greater reward, which that's why that makes me think like maybe this has been like a long time coming, or you feel like, you've had to make a lot of sacrifices for a great deal of time. I mean, it could be days, weeks, months, years. I don't know what it is. Like everyone feels like a long time, that's a different, time frame for everyone, right? And then it says your patience will allow you to see through a charming facade before it's too late. For some of you guys, this could be like if you, jumped into spirituality and it has something to do with like seeing through the matrix, or, something like that. I don't know. And it's not to poke fun, because whatever you did, whatever changes you made, whatever decision you made, this is definitely in your benefit. And you are about to, I'm hearing the word prosper. You're about to prosper as a result. Hi, you guys. This is Misty with Cancerian Chronicles. Welcome or welcome back. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment if this message resonates. And remember, not all messages will be for you. This is a collective message. Okay. So, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. At the bottom of the deck, it says your patience will allow you to see what others miss. Like this is like something. It's almost like I'm seeing the word foresight. Like you were able to pick up on something. You're highly intuitive, even if you don't know that you are. You were able to pick up on something, like something is not right, or just the feeling of like, you had to make some type of dramatic or drastic change. I'm seeing, what was that? It was like some little story or fable or something. I don't know if that wasn't Chicken Little, but it's like the sky is falling, the sky is falling. It's like, so you were trying to warn other people perhaps, and they just weren't listening. And even though they didn't listen, you made the adjustments, you made the changes. And because of that, like you are about to, it's kind of like you're about to prove some people, like maybe they thought you were crazy or you were overreacting or something like that. And notice, like, I feel like this definitely is a long time coming. Look at this. We have your patience, and at the bottom of that deck, we had your patience. There is a lot here going on about you having to be patient about something. Okay, so let's see what else we get out of this message. And again, take only what resonates with you and for you. So what else do we need to know? An opportunity disguised as an inconvenience will lead to financial gain. Yeah, there's something. Okay, so what came out is the Sun card and the Hierophant. And this is like, there's something like maybe you were being very successful in a very traditional, like you were on a traditional path. You had a very traditional job. You had a very traditional, life or lifestyle or something like that, like that, quote unquote, American dream for those of you that are in the United States. You were being very successful. You were reaping some rewards of like these traditional decisions that you made. And I feel like something went left. Sorry, my tummy is growling. I did not eat breakfast or anything. I try not to. But that's, I'm doing this because like, look, you guys, at the bottom, we have this 8 of Cups, which is about walking away. You walked away from something that you built up, or something like, even if it's something that you built something, you had a certain dream in your head and you were manifesting it, or you were making it a reality, but it was very traditional. It was very run of the mill. And for some strange reason, you had to walk away. I don't know. At the top, we have the 3 of Cups. This is something to do with creative collaboration. You may have, like, this is making me think of me, right? Where, like where I live now, right? My lifestyle was very, I was a principal. I talked to you guys about that for any of you guys that, are familiar with me, but I was a principal, married, all of that, whole 9 yards, right? And here I am now in the middle of, I was about to say Timbuktu, but the middle of nowhere, okay? I am in the middle of the country, and sorry about that, but I have land and, whatnot. And so my ideal situation at this point is different from what I thought it would be in my past. Now, like if I could have a huge garden on my land and help feed the world and feed people, I'm good with that, right? I still love luxury. I still love luxury items. I still love big houses and things like that. But it's not something that is like, I don't have to have it. I can be happy like with, when I had 6 figures, I was happy. When I had 0 figures, I was still happy, right? So I don't know. There's something to do with that. We have clarity here when I split the deck with this King of Swords, like something was made clear to you. I don't know. I feel like maybe some people thought you were crazy, or maybe you thought you were freaking crazy. Maybe that's what it is. And now you're becoming clear as to like, okay, this is why this happened. Like you're starting to connect the dots. Someone is starting to connect the dots as to why something took place, or why you made some type of, it feels like maybe someone or someone's, or maybe you feel like you made a rash decision to walk away from this traditional life and lifestyle and success. Because like, why would you do that? Like, seriously, why would you do that? Okay, let's see. What else do we get from this? An opportunity disguised as an inconvenience. Yeah, the truth is about to come out with this Justice card. Something is about to come out. You are about to, yeah. It feels like this is coming in quickly. We have the 8 of Wands at the bottom. Let's see what's at the top. At the top, we have the 9 of Wands. At the top, we have the 9 of Wands. I feel like you're still, like, whenever this truth comes out, for those that do, I'm hearing something about for those who believe. There's something about believers and non-believers. I don't know who you are or what this is about, you guys, but I feel like you're supposed to keep your guard up to the people that did not believe. Like maybe you had some type of dream and you couldn't get people to support you, and they didn't believe in you, or they didn't believe in your dream. And for those people that did not believe in you or did not believe in your dream, maybe it was an actual dream, or maybe it was like a dream that you had to do something different with your life. I don't know. But whatever it is, someone or someone's did not believe in this dream, or they did not support your dream. And those people, you are meant to keep up some type of boundaries, or maybe you've set up some type of boundaries, but you're meant to keep them. You're meant to remain guarded because of this. Wow. Okay. So I was moving on to your patience with money will be tested, but discipline will lead to greater reward. What is the greater reward? We have the King of Pentacles. The greater reward is like maybe you left, again, some lavish, luxurious lifestyle, or you were in the middle of building your lavish and luxurious lifestyle. And you felt the need to save. For some reason, I'm starting to see those people that, I wish, but those people that like the couponers, right? Where like they take a lot of time, a lot of dedication. I don't even know if that's really, if people can really do the way that it was done with that, remember the extreme couponing type thing, but you know, they would take you down to their basement or like their area or a specific room, and they would be stockpiled full of stuff. But that takes like a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of sacrifice, right? You know, some were quite extreme, you know, it was called extreme couponing. But I feel like whatever this is that you have been sacrificing, that you've given up, you know, and for some of you guys, maybe you gave up on, like going out, and you've been dedicated to working out. Some of you guys, you may have given up like some type of food item or items that, you know, were not good for your body, and you're starting to see like something is starting to pay off. But really and truly, I feel like you have sacrificed a certain lifestyle, or you've sacrificed like, you know, of course, all of this spending. And you know, it may, like, I don't know if you started to feel like you were missing out, but this is wealth. That's how you're going to be rewarded. Like, you know, I'm hearing no good deed is left unrewarded or something like that. Yeah. But we have King of Wands, which represents, you know, passion. And at the top, we have the Ten of Wands, which is a heavy load or burden. So, you know, some type of burden is, I don't know why I'm hearing Achilles heel. There's something to do with an Achilles heel, but some type of burden, like maybe this sacrifice felt like a burden to you, but you are going to be rewarded with this. Okay. Yeah. Maybe, yeah, I don't know. I've already said that, but it's like maybe you thought you were just like imagining things or something. But we have Seven of Pentacles. Whether maybe it just the problem is that, you know, you're used to, especially if you switch lifestyles. Maybe you were used to the fast and furious type life or lifestyle, that microwave where everything is instantaneous. And so you didn't see any growth because it wasn't just like quick and dramatic. What you have been seeing or what you've been accomplishing has been slow and steady gain, slow and steady growth. And I feel like, you know, maybe now it is about to truly pick up, or you're about to see there's something to do with like the proof being in the pudding. We have here the Four of Wands, which is about celebration at the bottom. And at the top, this is the Seven of Wands, which is about challenge. So whatever this is, it has been quite difficult or quite challenging for you, but all of your hard work and dedication is paying off. I tried to do a quick shuffle, and this is just wanted to come out with this Nine of Cups. Like you're going to be very happy. You're going to be very satisfied with, you know, whatever this is that is coming in towards you. Again, I still feel like for most of you, this is going to be some type of monetary gain. Even if you don't see it immediately, because you might have like lots of different gains. You may not know it, but you know, at the end, al fin y al cabo, like at the end of the day, this is going to be something that is going to be financial. It's going to be, you know, I'm hearing fiscal. So you could have a business that you've been working really hard on, and you've had to make a lot of sacrifices, and you haven't seen any rewards or any gains. But now I'm seeing a rocket, like something is about to skyrocket, or something is about to, you know, accelerate. Your growth is about to accelerate or something like that. So with your patience will allow you to see through a charming facade before it's too late. We have foundation building, which is this Ace of Pentacles. Like you were, I don't know. So, you know, that drives me back to where I talked about like someone seeing through the matrix, you know, people that talk about that. But I really feel like this is, you know, what we're told is wealth, is, you know, like status, shows that you're successful, which is having the fast, fancy car and the big house. But then like you're still living paycheck to paycheck. Like that could have been the facade that you've been able to see through, the facade of the matrix, that American dream where they don't tell you that a lot of these people have a great deal of debt. I don't care how much money it looks like they have. Some people are living paycheck to paycheck. I'm being reminded of a video where a lady was talking about how she was a six-figure earner and living paycheck to paycheck. And I can relate. I've been there, done that, right? So yeah, it's like, you know, it's kind of like that mentality or that facade, like where you're trying to keep up with the Joneses, right? but you're not building anything. There's nothing of substance. You don't have like any actual land. You don't have any, like real estate aside from, maybe what you're living in. For some people, they don't even have that because, of course, you have some gurus that try to get you to just rent forever. So that means you never own anything. You never pass anything down to your children. What else? Yeah. It's kind of like, some people, all they have is their retirement and they just look forward to their retirement, but that's it. There's nothing left. I don't know. Let's keep going. It's kind of like, I don't know. I'll leave that alone. Yeah. We have bold action. You took some type of bold action with this Knight of Swords. You took some type of bold action to do something different, to be different. Even when you had, remember that Hierophant, you had all of these people around you that didn't support it. And they were probably like, what the heck are you doing here? Yeah. But this is leading to, we have the Empress. This is leading to a great deal of wealth and abundance for you. You got off of the, I'm hearing something about, you didn't fall off of a turnip truck, but also like you got off of this hamster wheel with the wheel here, which has to do with cycles. You got off of the hamster wheel. Okay. Yeah. Again, I keep hearing that word foresight. You were able to foresee and foretell. You told, maybe you told people about dreams, visions, thoughts, feelings, just intuition. But maybe it just wasn't tangible. And people just didn't believe you. Here we have the Page of Swords, which is about the truth seeker. Maybe you set off on your own path to see something different, to see the truth. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Remember I talked about, I started talking about like, people are having lots of things, fancy cars, big houses, but they're not really building anything. Like you don't have anything to pass on to your children, really. You don't own anything. You go out and you don't own anything, and your family doesn't own anything. Someone ventured out and made a decision to go against maybe their family norm or, whatever for their neighborhood, but you're wanting to build some type of generational wealth, generational security with this Ten of Pentacles. And I feel like maybe you were just in a family or, in a community where people didn't understand that, or they don't understand that. But I feel like they should. I don't know. Maybe they are in some type of cycle, or they're in some type of loop. Maybe they fell off. There's something to do with like maybe your family fell off. Like maybe you did have generations of like owning things, owning land, having generational wealth, and for some reason, someone, how we talk about breaking generational curses. I almost feel like someone started like this generational curse by breaking a cycle of pouring into, this big picture generational type thinking. Someone broke that cord or cut that cord, and you're having to reconnect. You're having to remember to put something back together that has to do with that. Yeah. But this is like an end to like, maybe that, going back to like the ending this type of poverty cycle, like whoever cut that cord, I don't know why they would have severed that tie. I don't know why I'm all thinking, I don't know, it's none of my business, but someone cut a cord, but it wasn't a cord that needed to be cut. And you're having to fix something. You're having to fix something. Okay. That's interesting. That's interesting. Let's see. What else do we need to know? What does the collective need to know? Again, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, share the video, comment if this resonates. But yeah, so we have Broken Heart, which came out. You're an opportunity disguised as an inconvenience. We're going back to that. This is something that was really hard for you to do when you had to leave, or when you felt like people didn't believe you or believe in you or support you in your dream. But looking at this heart, look at how it has healed. I feel like your healing process, if you felt like you needed to heal, or the sadness or whatever you were experiencing, you've been able to now balance that out. You've been able to heal that. You know, maybe you thought long and hard about what took place or what happened, and, you know, you're finally able to, you know, move forward. Yeah. You're able to see, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. Yeah. Back to this we saw earlier about some type of swift action, right? And here we have it again, action. And we have number 17, which, you know, 1 and 7 is 8, which has to do with cycles, right? I feel like you took some action. Yeah, I'm looking at this horse. There's the white horse and the black horse. You know, like there's something where someone had to do something different. Someone had to be different. It reminds me of like a black sheep. Someone had to be the black sheep. Someone had to step out and just do things different to break some type of cycle. I feel like you were very open and honest about your thoughts and your feelings and, you know, whatever. But I feel like maybe it just kind of put you, you know, with this between worlds. You know, maybe you felt like you were living a lie, or like, you know, that there was something more or something that you needed to do. But it also put you between a rock and a hard place is really what I'm feeling like, you know, with, you know, these people that maybe they didn't support you, or, you know, and it could have been hard because these are people that you love and you know, you trust them, but you felt like maybe they didn't trust you type thing. I mean, I don't know. Oh, wow. We have security, we have thinker, and we have abundance. You thought of a way, or you're thinking of a way to secure some type of wealth or abundance for your bloodline, for yourself, for your, you know, for something like that. Yeah. And this is what is bringing you inner peace. This is how you were able to continue to forge ahead and to move on. You know, when you had to venture out away from, you know, the traditional lifestyle, or even with this high, I don't know, it's making, you know, with the family, you had to, yeah. What else? What else do we need to know? And for some of you guys, this is something that maybe you haven't started, but you're thinking about doing. Yeah. We have soulmates and we have loyal heart. It just makes me feel like you felt like you were called to do something. And you had to, like, whether people understand it or not, whether you understood it or not, you had to answer this call, right? We have flexibility here at the bottom, and at the top. At the top, we have contract. I'm telling you, felt like you had to do this. You had to. You had no option. I mean, of course, you do have an option. You do have free will. But this is something like you just, you know, I'm hearing Chris Rock in that movie. He's like, it just keep calling me, right? You know, like you just had to do it. You had to answer this call, okay? And it was, I feel like, you know, it took a lot of sacrifice for you. Yeah, you may have lost a lot of family, friends, you know, comfort. You may have lost a lot with this. And we have standstill and wonders actually came out. So you could have had quite a bit of time, like in a standstill, feeling like nothing was moving, or, you know, nothing was changing. You could have gone back and forth with this indecision, like, you know, do you go back to the past, somebody that you used to know? Like, do you go back to the past of what it was, like who you used to be, or what you used to do, or what you used to know? Or do you just continue to forge ahead, knowing that you're doing the right thing and you're making the right decision, and everyone else who is meant to be with you, or, you know, like they'll catch up, you know, maybe they'll catch up. And if they don't, you know, that's on them. But you had to make some type of transformation. Oh, that reminds me, I saw a monarch butterfly yesterday, super cute. But you had to make this change or this transformation, but you also have to realize that it's up to, you know, other people to make their own decisions, their own transformation, because again, you know, they have free will. They can do what they want, right? Yeah. What else? Anything else? We have the World. I feel like this is coming to an end with you know, some type of struggle that maybe you felt like you've had. We have forgiveness. So you may have already forgiven people, for they know not what they do is what I'm hearing. So you may have already forgiven the people that didn't trust you, believe in you, or understand you, because it wasn't meant for everyone to understand. It was your path. It was your journey. It was what you needed to do, for you, not for anyone else. I feel like, you know, we have all is fair. I'm hearing all is fair in love and war, but it's to be fair. So I feel like everything is just kind of like balance itself out. Yeah. And we have the 5th chakra, Archangel Gabriel. I feel like you spoke up when you needed to speak up, or you're about to speak up and share your journey, or share your process, or share what you've learned, or, you know, something to that effect. Yeah. And the inner peace went ahead and came out. I feel like there's a sense of like, you know, I don't know, going back to that preparation, you know, I don't want to say hoarder. Maybe people were saying you were a hoarder or something, or that you were, I don't know if someone's going to accuse you of hoarding knowledge or information, because I really get the sense of like you have prepared yourself for something. You've prepared your body, perhaps you've prepared your mental, you've prepared your atmosphere, your home, or something. Like you're prepared for something that is to come. You've already pre-prepared, you've pre-planned, going off of like trusting your gut, trusting your intuition. And so I get the sense of like you just being at peace while other people are scrambling around to catch up to where you are, because it's really like you had some type of a head start, and, you know, you're more in the, role of, you know, observing. And I don't know if there's going to be some type of chaos that might happen for some people. But for you, you might see it, you might observe it, you might be able to speak up and help people, give suggestions, or, you know, encouragement or something, but you're not going to be in that type of energy, because you left something, or you released something a long time ago with, you know, whatever that, you know, past way of thinking, or that past life that you used to have. Okay. So I don't know. Anything else? All right. So I hope that this was helpful, you guys. Again, be sure to subscribe, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment if this resonates with you. But thank you for being here. I love you, and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah.